Hello guys! I want to share with you today on how to make a chocolate crinkles. It has a great texture and of course it's always nice to have it any time of the day, especially tea time. And so I'm thrilled to share the recipe with you. And now let me take you over to the ingredients so we can get started. So you'll need 1 cup of all-purpose flour, a half cup of cocoa powder, a half teaspoon of espresso or any instant coffee powder, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Here you have 2/3 cup of granulated sugar, 2 eggs, 1/4 cup of unsalted butter that has been softened at room temperature, and of course 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, or you can also use vanilla sugar. You will also need 1/2 cup of confectioner sugar or powdered sugar, but that's later on. And I will write all the complete ingredients in the description below. So let's get started. I've got my standing mixer with a paddle attachment, but you can also do this manually by using a spatula and whisk. I personally like to use this because it's more easier and efficient. And now I am going to add in my butter that has been softened. And I'm going to cream that together with the sugar. In the meantime, I'm going to mix together the dry ingredients. And if you don't want to add the instant espresso powder or any coffee powder, you don't have to. It's just that adding a little bit of coffee into chocolate makes really chocolatey and delicious. Well, it's just up to you, but it makes a difference. So that's looking good. Oops. And now I'm going to add in the eggs and the vanilla. Can't seem to open. Okay, here it is. And then you need to wait for it all to get nice and combined. But also, if you don't have any vanilla extract, you can also use some vanilla sugar. Which also you can do is like, if you have vanilla pods, you can also soak in a, let's say, a jar of sugar and then leave it for like a month, so you will have your homemade vanilla sugar. the fridge full and set for like a minimum of about 3 hours. You can also do this up like overnight if you don't have time to do it, which will also be a great, it will set nicely, but a minimum of 3 hours should do it. I think this is fine. And then I'll take it out now and transfer into a clean bowl. And then cover it. I have this one, so it's good, but you can also cover it with a plastic wrap, and you can pop it into the fridge for several hours, and then we'll get going on forming it and popping in the oven. See you. My cookie dough was in the fridge for about more than 3 hours, and now I have my oven preheated to 180 degrees Celsius or 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I've also prepared baking sheets lined with parchment paper and some confectioner sugar. I've already washed my hands, so I'm ready to start. I'm going to scoop my dough using a spoon. You can also use an ice cream scoop if you have it. I just roll it with my hands and form it into a bowl and dip it into the confectioner sugar and place it a couple of inches apart into the parchment paper, and another, and into the confectioner sugar, and on the baking sheet. Just don't forget to make a gap to each other. If it's stick in your hand, you can just always wash your hands with cold water, and then just do the same procedure. Cookies are going into the oven for about 10 to 12 minutes or until you see some cracks. After that, let it cool, and I'm going to show you what it looks like when it's done. So here are my cookies. They were in the oven for exactly 12 minutes and it has been cooled down for about 15 minutes now. So it's ready for me to dig in. Or should I say, it's ready for my husband to dig in. And I've managed to make 14 pieces because they were so big, and the last one are a bit smaller. And as you can see, they are absolutely appetizing and so perfect for any occasion, or you can just eat it anytime during the day. And just a little tip, to avoid sticking too much in your hand, you just need to work fast in rolling it, especially if it's warmer in the working area. Or you can also just, I told you, wash your hands like after 3 or 4 rolls. If not, you can also stick it into the freezer for 10 to 15 minutes and then you can work it easily. just a little extra job, but you know, everything is worth it. So now back to the cookie. I'll show you how it looks like inside of the cookie. Let's try this one. Oh, look at it. It's almost like a mix of cookie and a brownie. It's nicely soft and chewy. Sorry, I can't help it. But you know, it's nice and soft and chewy in the inside and crunchy on the outside. It's flavorful and it's chocolatey. I've got nothing to say, but I would like to finish this cookie. I hope you enjoy spending time with me, and I hope you will enjoy the cookie as much as I do. Please give a comment below if there's any requests for the next video. See you next time. Have fun baking!